For some reason, people think they are immune. People in countries think that countries are immune. People think that we live in some sort of, democracy or some bull crap like that. Let me explain something to you. And I've said this before, and I think other people have said this as well. We are given rights to have the rights taken away. I remember I bought a shirt for somebody one time that says, freedom is never free. And it's true. They outlaw abortion, then they bring it back. They outlaw this, then they bring it back. They outlaw, we'll say as an example, hormone therapy, hormone replacement therapy, then they bring it back. The freedoms that we have are not really freedoms. They are just more or less things to keep us busy so that we do not see their plan. Canadians in a whole that I've talked to, for some reason they feel immune to the New World Order. The digital age. We are in the digital age. Satan is not God. Satan is wanting to be like God. He doesn't know everything. So what he does and what he has done is he has taken and I already told you guys about this, the secrets of heaven, which he has turned into what we have right now, which is the technology, all the stuff, the phones, the laptops, computers, TVs, Xboxes, PlayStations, Wii's, and just all kinds of technology that we have. That's just commercial stuff. I mean, there is a lot of industrial technology, and then there's a lot of that hidden technology that we don't know about. I actually have a pretty cool video to show you guys in the next number of days of a car that transforms into something. I'm not going to give it away. That's a cool technology. Okay? However, the digital age is a digital passport. Now, I don't know if I don't remember where it is, but I do know that there's going to be a world reset program, a world debt reset program. They're going to reset the whole entire thing. Now, I don't know if it's going to happen on those days or not. I will link in the video description down below the page that I'm reading on. I think it's called karensnews.org. And not Karen as in the funny stuff. I'm talking like you'll see it when you click the link. But they're talking trying to find it. They're talking digital ID. Digital ID. Mark of the beast, as I've said. They are using this current Resident Evil type scenario to make it happen. And it will happen. There's going to be a lot of tubers out there to be like, oh, bro, we got to fight tyranny and yada, yada, yada. You can fight that all you want. It's coming, it's here, it's happening, but it's popping, okay? I'm not going to show you pictures. I'm not going to give you the best quality content. I'm going to give you what I know, what I think, and what I understand. And like I said, if you don't agree with it, that's cool. But you're going to agree with it in the next little while. You're going to see. The U.S., apparently, from what I'm reading, is running into food shortages, especially corn. Here we're running into shortages here and there. It's not quite hit here yet, but it's going to spread. It was like when this thing first started. And I was called a user that called it fake. That didn't believe it. And all this stuff. I never said it wasn't real. I didn't say what was going on wasn't real. In Canada, it was not happening. And I seen stuff, and I asked questions, and someone went ahead and decided to hit my channel with a strike. Okay, fine. Whatever. Takedown video. Because they didn't like the fact that I showed a truck freezer full of what were supposed to be bodies covered up by tarp. You couldn't even see anything. And it's funny because I called the mannequins, and I know exactly who did it. I'm a little off topic right now, but I know who did it. However, going back to this, you can sit there and say, oh, we're going to gather our guns, we're going to gather our pitchforks, we're going to gather our flames, our torches, and everything. It's not going to do anything. The powers that be, the powers that work for the powers that be, are pushing ahead with this. Okay? And it's regardless of what you think. You can think this thing is real. You can think it's fake. You can think whatever the hell you want. Revelation prophecy talks about the mark of the beast. This is all pre-mark. The mark is coming. Actually, I think the mark's over here. They're just testing stuff on people. It's not even real vaxes. They're like pushing like the flu vaccine and shit like that. I don't even do that. You know? They are pushing us hard. At the end of the age, they know Jesus' return is imminent. In other words, it's coming. So they're trying to push all this stuff forward. Like, honestly, I didn't see this stuff coming until a little while ago. And my other thought process, if you're going to have children, just hold off. Because your kids don't need to go through this. If you have children, just protect them. I'm just being serious. I'm being honest about it. I'm not trying to be a goof or anything. But your children do not need to go through that. Think about the children in Africa, as an example, who are starving and hungry and going without. And most of them are dying because of starvation. Well, that is going to happen in the U.S., Canada, and everywhere else. Mexico, places everywhere. There is going to be famines, pestilences, all that stuff. The pestilence part is insane. It's happened it's going to get worse. All this stuff is ramped and ready to go, ready to pop. Okay? We are at the point where I think Richie from Boston said it best, the Great Reset. In other words, digital currency, digital ID, mark of the beast. He can track you wherever you go. If you get the mark, you're screwed. How many times do people have to say it? If you get the mark, you're screwed. There are trolls out there that are hired to pretend. And I believe Richie from Boston brought this up too. That he said long ago, I think about 1 or 2 years ago, we talked about paid trolls who will work for the government or whoever, and they'll go out there into videos and they will cast doubt upon your videos, trying to make it like you're not telling the truth, but you can clearly see that something's going on. We're holding protests and all these things, and it's like, it's not going to matter. You can hold a protest for days. Yeah, sure, they'll give in to, certain things, but that's just because they want to give you small victories to distract you. They don't want us having any sort of rights and freedoms. That is how this evil scenario works. They'll give you what you want, just a taste of it. It's kind of like, as an example, a prisoner being in prison for 15 years and then finally coming out. You know what I mean? You've tasted a little bit of freedom. We honestly have a little bit of freedom that they give us. And our freedom is what? Oh, you want this, you want that, you want to live, you don't want to be homeless. Well, guess what? You got to get a job. Now, Garrett, I can tell you for sure that God did not make Adam and Eve lazy. We are supposed to be a working people. Some of us, however, cannot, and I think God understands that. And I'm not talking about me, I'm just saying that, there are people out there that cannot, which I understand. However, you got to realize that all the stuff we have is distraction. The television, all the technology we have is distraction from the Most High. And keeping our eyes on the sky. I don't want to keep this video too long, guys, but I'll leave a link in the description down below. You can watch it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm doing okay. I've had some pretty rough days overall. Still not quite over yet. We're at the Great Reset, as RFB would say. Pretty soon, we'll end up like Venezuela, where the money is garbage. So guys, comment, like, and or subscribe. Peace.